Everything died!
Even me!
It was awful! There was a dark cloud that hung above us. And for a second there, I thought I was going to have to restart my computer, but my internet came back right as I was about to do that. So...
Which was very surprisingly gathered over both of us, since we live on opposite sides of the East Coast.
Of course, I am in the start of the snowstorm over here. So I could understand why my thing... But you know what? I will say, out of the months that I have been streaming, this has only been the only major hiccup I've had. So, like, that's not so bad, considering. And I lost my audience. No!
Can you share the stream in Discord? Assuming that doesn't kill your connection.
Yeah, let's hang on. Screen.
This way I'm not on a 5-second delay.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Take two.
Take two.
So this is a completely different place, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, I went to the only other place I could think of that we haven't been before, and I was like, that fortress!
Ah, this motherfucker.
I don't care. I'm getting through a good portion of this today.
Snowstorms be damned.
Yeah. My internet died for a second there. Sorry. I don't know if the whole house's connection went or what. But mine just kaputted for a second there.
Yeah, I lost the stream as well. It's not my fault!
We are the champions, my friends.
No time for losers.
And we'll keep on fighting till the end.
Of this video game.
Fucking please end me. I can't believe I'm still not sure if this is the right place I'm supposed to be. Azure doesn't eat McDonald's yet.
What do you mean, yet? Are you planning to force feed me?
Maybe. I don't know. He probably does. I for one haven't eaten fast food in years.
I literally ate it for dinner tonight. Besides, I wouldn't eat at McDonald's. You can't. There's a pandemic going on.
We have McDonald's at home. McDonald's at home.
This shitty internet connection. Ugh.
Ew, tentacle monster.
Cthulhu. Ask.
As like Robot Chicken would say, well, we know where this is going. He's a root monster, which means those are tree roots. If you want
doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it.
If you want context for what they're trying to do here.
Context is for the weak. Haven't you seen all those videos of VTubers minus the context?
Stay home! Out of context, you mean everything Calliope says?
It took me a minute, but I get it. Hiso Kakawa. I have seen that video. Or at least I assume that you're talking about the GTA video.
Yes. Sakura Miko just has the most memeable stuff that comes to mind.
She punched out Jesus.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to battle swarms of monsters. Please let me go and find what I'm looking for. Hello? Is it me that you're looking for?
Is this a simulation? I mean, all of life is a simulation.
Well, let's see. You have your tests and then you have your results. That's how it's a simulation.
Why do you think we call you... What do you think the V in VTuber stands for? Virtual, as in a simulation.
Ooh. I'm not even real.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. These guys are priests. One-eyed priests.
Maybe.
So we're beating up men of the cloth.
Yes!
Well, I guess since you're a demon, you would be okay with that. Sorry, Hiso.
Why do you make my trap panic so? Clearly it must be you, because I have done nothing. I have done nothing wrong.
I just point out the obvious. Do you ever wonder if maybe the stuff that you see is completely different from what everyone else sees? Let's see how far I can drive this existential crisis.
Yeah. So Azure, how do you feel that everybody is trying to get in on the thing that we were doing before it was cool? We were fans of the Padaroo before it became a meme.
Ah yes. Ah yes. It's Christmas time, so of course the like you know it's mainstream. Like I know it was mainstream when it's one person on Tumblr I follow for specifically Yu-Gi-Oh posts, reblog like Yu-Gi-Oh characters drawn in that style.
Right. I'm like, the fuck, nobody used to knew what this fucking game was, and this wasn't even like part of the game. It was like an offshoot that you had to go and find.
It was like a web video.
Yes, you had to find it fan translated on YouTube. Hey Zelda, how are you? Yes, all the VTubers have a Padaroo. But you know what? Who doesn't have a Padaroo? Me, because I don't follow trends.
Also, you did your time.
I did my time. That is true. I did do my time in the Padaroo.
Some people say that you never truly leave the Padaroo.
Like, they all had it, and I was like, how is... I'm the only one who's streaming this? How so? I thought there was a couple other people. At least I thought I saw one other person who was playing it recently, but I don't know. I had an Inuyasha craving when the new Yashahime show came out, so that's why I decided to play this, because I felt like not a lot of people. The Padaru? Okay, so it is this very interesting story that you have to go deep into anime to know the Padaru.
Sorry, but
Once upon a time, there was this game called Fate Extra. It was an offshoot of the Fate franchise where the all-knowing Saber came from. Saber then had this. He knows what it is.
he probably doesn't. He just doesn't want you to talk about it.
It's a serio, ashi. I can't remember how it goes.
Like, I'm amazed that that's what people get from it, because like the most memorable thing from that I got from it was Santum.
Santum. Maybe that's what I should do instead. I should become Santum.
Although, speaking of the Fate franchise, do you know what anime the Seiyu from Rider of Black and Elizabeth is up to right now?
Oh no, what's she doing?
She plays the lead in Talentless Nana.
Is it a pink-haired character?
It's a pink-haired character.
Well, that's the only character she played. Have you looked at her resume and seen that all of her characters have like the same hair color spectrum? Like every single character, either they have pink hair or they have orangish hair. And I'm like, well, they have her typecasted.
Yeah. Hair typecasted.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually what I was talking about the other day. It's like, do not trust the pink-haired girls. Mm-hmm. It's because of that show.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't watched Talentless Nana, you should, because it's really good. Especially with the Among Us craze going on right now, it came out at the perfect time.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, what's her name?
Rumi something.
Rumi, but yeah, Rumi is actually a very good voice actress. She actually has, while most people will say, oh, Elizabeth and Astolfo, they sound pretty much the same. She actually has a few other types of things that she does.
No, she does a voice in Talentless Nana that is completely different from Astolfo and Liz.
Yeah, she also, she was also a character in Black Parade who was not a pink-haired character, the white-haired chick, I think, from that show. That was what she voice acted as well. Who? I
didn't watch that show.
I didn't watch it either. I just know that because I tend to look into what the things voice actresses do. Like, for example, it's really interesting how in the Fate franchise, Hakuno, the male Hakuno, is always played by someone who is not very well known. And then female Hakuno...
Fitting for that character.
Yeah, and then female Hakuno has, like, a whole cast of people who this person has previously played. For example, female Hakuno's voice actress has also played Mikasa from Attack on Titan, and 2B from Nier Automata.
Oh. But yeah, like Fate's storyline goes brrr.
Brrr.
Yeah, if you need help understanding the Fate storyline, here's what you do. You watch Star Trek: The Next Generation, specifically the season 7 episode Parallels. If you can understand that episode, you can understand Fate Stay Night.
Timelines go brrr.
That episode explains how the multiverse works.
Japanese VAs.
Japanese.
I don't really...
Nah,
Sorry. In our minds, the Fate Extra dub does not exist because it went so long without getting one. We just can't comprehend English voices with these characters. It's just not possible for us.
Although Nero's English voice actually was played Taiga.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to give you...
That's hell you're walking into.
Yeah. I'm not going to give you a list of things to do because other people will tell me I know BS about it. We actually have a side series that we're working on very slowly.
Yes, from Toradora.
Yeah. Very slowly we are working on a little side YouTube series where we try to explain some things from the Fate franchise. I'm trying to write out a timeline episode for the Age of Gods right now. That I am using a separate human body for that. It is a spare body. Azure is still Azure, but I'm using a separate body that I had lying around. Mostly because I don't really want it to be associated with my VTubing stuff, because
it was a project that came about before you got into VTubing.
Yeah, it was before I got into VTubing. I mean, I could technically just switch my character over there, but I feel like I want to build up.
We don't want angry discourse coming at you.
Yeah. How many bodies do I have? Quite a few. Like, this is just my temporary body for this right now. I've got a 2D body stashed away to get my soul into. I need to find a necromancer for that. Cause that's extra work to get into that body.
This is not even her final form.
This is not my final form. I doubt even my 2D body that I get will be my final form. If I get off.
Cherry, please, not on stream.
If I get going very far, because I'm actually amazed that I'm almost close to having halfway the subscribers I need to get AF-lighted. I didn't think I'd get this far. The fact that I already have 30 is like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so yes, basically Frieza. So, like, if I get subscribed and I can have a separate account going for, like, you know, earning a couple of bucks here and there from Twitch, I'd probably want to have some alternate outfits for my other body. So, but of course, live 2D models are expensive. So those would have to be like subathon goals if I was ever to do subathons. Like, I have a lot of things that I totally love to do if I get to that part. I'm not counting on it, but it's nice to have dreams and ideas of things you'd like to do, right?
I've stopped dreaming. Dreamings are scary.
See, this is why I'm the one in charge.
Mm-hmm. Dreaming means coming up with a plan, and I'm not good at that.
But yeah, collabs, all those. Yeah, dream it till you make it.
Actually, it's fake it till you make it.
The only reason I've gotten this far is I don't know when to give up. You think I'd learn my lesson after 5 times at failing at this virtual stuff?
Is that going to be how you sign off all your videos, Hiso?
Okay, I've actually been, yes, 5 times might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I only remember once.
Okay, hang on. So, I used to be an abridger. I was a voice actor for Rena on a Higurashi Abridged. That got around 2,000-ish viewers for the time of that. So that was my first out. I was back when YouTube actually had a messaging system in it. I was getting people asking me to voice act in their stuff left and right. I did a couple of fan dubs for like the Higurashi fighting game, I think it was.
Higurashi had a fighting game?
A fighting game or something. I know it had a different thing where it had some 3D models or whatever. I did a fan dub for a cutscene for that. Of course, you know, everything got pulled down because back then YouTube just didn't even care and just pulled things off with left and right.
What happened was it was acquired by Google, and then Google said, YouTube, when we say jump, you have to say how high.
Yep. So then the messaging system was lost. Then I was supposed to be Tomoyo in a Cardcaptor Abridged series that didn't take off. So then things kind of went silent for a while. And then I tried to get back into the abridging thing. Yes, YouTube used to have a messaging system. I know that sounds crazy, right?
I know. It's crazy. You used to be able to edit the design of your YouTube channel. Like your YouTube channel's page. You actually used to be able to customize that.
Yep, you used to be able to do HTML and stuff for it. Like, you used to be able to do quite interesting stuff with it.
Mm-hmm. You used to be, like... You could put backgrounds on your page.
If you knew how to do coding, you could do whatever you wanted, basically. But then, Google was like, none of that.
Uniqueness is bad.
Uniqueness is no good. You all must be plain, like us at Google. So yeah, I tried to get back into abridging. Me and Azure here managed to get 3 episodes done, I think, if I'm counting right. It was 3 episodes, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I recorded for the 4th.
Yeah, it was episode 0, episode 1, and episode 2.
That was even that was an uphill battle because like our original lead kind of conked out on us. Mm-hmm. I was the understudy.
Yep. He was the understudy for Shiro. Then he had to take over the thing. But between all of my VAs, only Azure here and my voice actor for Archer were the only ones who were bringing in their lines at time. Kind of hilarious when you think of it like that. But
we hated each other so much that we were just trying to show each other up by getting our lines in first.
Mm-hmm. So
it's called character acting. Oh.
Sorry, I can hear my dad swearing. I had to shut the door. But so yeah. So that was a bust. We're kind of retooling that YouTube and we're turning it into an informational series. We've gotten 2 episodes out for that. But that is, I have to do editing for that, so that takes a lot more it's a lot more effort than do it streaming, is all I have to say. So that's why those take a lot longer than this. But yeah, I'm doing an informational series on there. That really only brings in 1 subscriber to that. Then I tried a VTubing with a different body, which is kind of like the same body I use for our YouTube thing over there. Some people started getting very creepy with me over there, and I decided if I wanted to go all into VTubing I kind of wanted to just break free of everything, so I just started over with a
Fresh start.
with a more more intricate design and everything. Yeah, there were some people. It doesn't help that one of the people who were being creepy was someone from a guild I was in. I'm still technically in. It's why I'm afraid of playing. I'm afraid of playing really my main character from Final Fantasy because I'm kind of afraid of this person because I thought they were, you know, going to be a decent friend for like playing the games with. They got really clingy and it was really awkward. They started messaging me in stream while I was streaming, telling me how much they missed me. I might have to block them if they find me.
Yeah.
It's a kind of awkward situation where you're afraid of like blocking them on your Discord and stuff like that because you're afraid that they might take it wrong because it's.
I mean, at this point, I think it's safe to say that Cherry has come too far with this account to start over.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we'll deal with the issue if it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually part of the reason why I was brought in, was to help with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they were that creepy. Will say it's like why aren't you playing on this server? I miss you, and they were typing that to me in my stream chat. Like it wasn't a private message to me. It was in my stream. That one like really, it really.
Yeah, that kind of call for attention out in the middle of like public where everyone can hear you. That's just not appropriate.
Mm-hmm. Well, Final Fantasy is interesting. If I leave the guild, I lose my apartment in the guild house. So I'd have to do that. I'd have to take everything out of my apartment so I don't lose my stuff that I have. And it's... If I brought it up to the guild, they probably would kick him. But I don't want to be that person because I feel like half of it is mostly just them being clingy. I mean, I keep thinking I should probably at least mentioning it to someone, but he's stopped recently, so I don't want to like cause any issues and anything. I don't even know if he's actually like even still playing for the most part. Final Fantasy is one of those games that people can leave and then come back to without you like missing too much, because that's how the game is built.
Kind of similar to the game that we'll be playing after this one.
Mm-hmm. It's like, if you want to cancel your subscription until the next thing comes out, they're like, that's fine, you can do that. We're not... It's like, we're trying to make sure you have lots of stuff to do to keep your subscription, but if you don't want to, that's fine. That is literally one of, like, Yoshi P's, like, motto. Which I feel is... a very...
It's not a bad way of doing
Yeah,
things.
it's not a bad thing to do things. It's not like Blizzard with World of Warcraft over there. And being freaking elites. Get good at our game. Oh my god, I hope nobody could hear my parents yelling right now. Get loud. But yeah, but that's But that's the situation. It's like I don't want to be the one to leave the guild, because being in a guild that's as active as it is, I don't want to leave it because I don't feel like I'm gonna find a guild that good again. So you can't hear my parents. Okay, good. But yeah. But anyway, for the other game that we're planning on going, we may see if you guys, if I can figure out how guilds work there. I'm definitely going to try and see if I can make one. I want to be the leader of a guild. I want to be a leader of a guild.
It's the secret.
Space wizards.
And you blew it.
Space wizards.
I mean, that's such a big clue. Should we just say it?
Yeah, let's say it. Let's just say it. I want people to know Star Wars. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing the Old Republic.
Yeah. It's free to play now. So. Secret. Never heard of it. Yeah, Star Wars of the Old Republic. That's what we're going to be playing. You could probably already guess what faction we're going to.
Yeah, it's funny because you said that you just one day had an itch to play this Inuyasha game. Like, I just randomly had an itch to play a Star Wars game, and that's why I picked it back. I picked Tor back up and mentioned it to you.
Yes. And we're going to co-op it, which means Azure can be there in all of my cutscenes. Should we play this right?
Yep. I'm gonna watch her kill people.
Yeah, murder! We're both going to be playing classes that we have not that familiar with.
Oh no, I'm familiar with the class. I just.
You said that you weren't familiar with being a healer.
No,
I guess I'll just be the one who's the noob then.
I'm familiar with the storyline. I'm not familiar with the class. Technically, what we're thinking of, at least in this game, is a subclass.
Yeah. I don't know how anything works, and I haven't played it in forever.
Is it fun?
It's been forever
fun?
since I played it. But I think it's interesting the way it's set up. It's kind of like what is a good similar thing? Basically, you can actually change the story in it. Like, it's got a very interactive story from what I remember.
The thing with Star Wars is that Star Wars video games have always been big on like dark side and light side endings. So like, yeah, your choices do affect the outcome of the storyline.
Yeah, they have classes. Like, for example, you could be like most people and want to wield a lightsaber, but you don't have to wield a lightsaber if you don't want to.
You could wield a sword.
You could have a gun.
You actually can.
You could be a smuggler. You could be like Han Solo.
You could shoot first. Actually, most of the time you will be shooting first.
You got options. More than most Star Wars games, anyway. I think, is there a cat option?
There is, but I mean, it doesn't look like an anime cat. Cathar, I think is what the race is called. It's a feline race.
Everybody knows cat races exist. Although I might play outside of my comfort zone and be a human.
Yeah, I haven't decided on what race I am playing as.
If it's a furry look, I swear. It's.
I mean, no, I mean, well, not like the traditional furry, no. I'm not actually sure if it even has cat ears.
They're space cats, like the musical Cats. Star Wars races are kind of weird, okay?
You know what? Never mind. It is furries.
It's a furry. Never mind. Don't do it. No, 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 no. Panic. We say no to furries here.
Why?
Because that is a step that we do not want to take that path just yet. I have nothing against furries, but I do not want to take that path.
Oh no, I'm not saying that you have to take the path. I'm just saying that, like, if you're a furry, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there are some very nice VTubers who are furries. Pretty sure Raycoon is a furry.
But I'm pretty sure he flat out confirmed it.
Yeah.
And again, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. To everybody's own, I say. I believe they do.
I don't know if it has Guild Wars, but I do know that like, there are times when you'll, like, land on a planet and it'll say, like, this planet is controlled by this guild.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know you
so I
always
assume it does.
fight over stuff, so...
I was at the store today. I actually saw a T-shirt with those, like, little cartoon raccoons from the Animal Crossing games. My
Yeah.
brother's a big fan of that. I'm considering buying it for him for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, it's got the raccoon guy, and it's like, I guess, are they his
His
sons
name
or
is
what?
Tom Nook. Like
Tom Nook, right?
Tom Nookie. Ha 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 ha
Ha.
ha
Ha!
ha. I'm gonna get it, well, since it's... Good! Do get it! It's interesting. It's not bad, I personally think.
It's no longer in canon, but...
Yeah. It was bad when you had to pay for it, but now you don't have to pay for it, so it's not bad anymore.
I mean, yeah, I remember the first time I played it was, like, immediately after it went free to play.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, they've done a whole bunch of, like, ease of access, like, updates to it. Like, it's fine now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, free-to-play games. What can go wrong?
I gotta ask, since we're about the same age, did you ever play RuneScape? The original RuneScape?
Once. being a girl, luckily you can get out of those things a lot easier than probably guys. I tried it out. Immediately someone asked if they could be my boyfriend, and I was like, nope, 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 nope.
So that's what you meant.
Yeah. Naraku!
You are significantly more attractive than when we last saw you.
But he did make things easier by defeating the demon army for us.
Thank you, Deus Ex Machina.
RuneScape was a time. There was also a lot of other weird games back around this time. Do you remember, like, there were these interesting anime game side-scroller thingies? Like, I don't know if they had names. I can't remember of one. I can't remember.
I didn't really play a lot of side-scrollers.
Well, it's not like a really, like a side-scroller. It's like you clicked and your character ran to a place or something. Like, there was a couple of classes.
Not really.
I can't remember what it was.
I remember playing the Dragon Ball Z games that were on CartoonNetwork.com.
I remember playing Cartoon Network, the game where it had all of the cartoon characters around, and you had to save the universe, and time travel was involved, and Buttercup was there. Apparently, she dated one of the Green Gang people at some point. It was weird.
Whoa. I'm not familiar with that.
You would hang out at the kids. You would hang out.
Cartoon Network games.
You would hang out at the Kids Next Door base a lot.
I mean, I played the Clone Wars video game. I played like the original like animated Clone Wars game and the Megas XLR game and maybe a little bit of the Samurai Jack game, but that was it.
Fun facts about Megas XLR. Everybody remember the voice actor for Megas XLR is also the dad on Wizards of Waverly Place.
That is a show I have not seen.
Good,
and
that's where Selena Gomez became popular.
I'm pretty sure Michelle Ruff played the female lead in Megas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Steve Bloom was the skinny friend.
What a time! What a time!
Was that the one where it's like you were like swinging around through the city? Yeah, I remember seeing a few videos about that pop up. So it's gone. That's a shame.
Boop, boop, boop. Ba-dee-doo. Prepare yourself. Oh. You fools! I did this on purpose so you could weaken him, so that I could take him out and absorb him into my collection of...
It's like, why are you trusting him when he just wiped out your army?
You won't need a demon army. You can take over the world all by yourself, and by the world we mean Japan, because back then we weren't aware of how large the world was.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I will take over this significant amount of land mass in the surrounding oceans.
What are you up to, Naraku? Hehehehe. Nothing that you need to worry about. I'm just being an evil villain. Is there a reason I do anything?
Exposition time was earlier, not now.
Die, 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 die. That is not what I wanted to do. Thanks to the power of anime, I have just been attacking monsters over and over again and powering up probably way too much. So.
It's like a training montage without the montage. It's really boring. Now I know why they do the montage. This is the worst.
Did we just have a montage about what you explaining a montage was?
That's not what a montage is. You'd have to edit it into a montage.
No, it was a joke from a new cartoon thing that they were doing. It's like, did we just have a montage about you explaining what a montage was?
I mean, hey, some people are visual learners.
Mm-hmm. Scratch.
What did you do? You just punch the ground?
You just scratched him. Damn it. What's Naraku planning? He attacked Gorai's fortress and now he's going to use Gorai to defeat Kamui. He said that by using a Demon Max, Gorai will be able to get the Kamui. But why, though? What does he gain from Gorai getting the Kamui? Wait a minute. I think I get it. He'll gain something out, right? Naraku probably plans on taking the Kamui from Gorai once he gets it. Fighting a god.
No!
No! By destroying a demon forces, Naraku manipulated Gorai into taking Toro's Kamui himself. So that's why Naraku let Gorai escape, even though he obliterated the demon fortress.
Not even Batman's gambits are this convoluted.
You know, I'm beginning to think that the guide I was following had this part cut out.
Yeah, because I was looking at the thing, it's like, none of this is in the guide.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I want to thank you, because now whenever I type in the letter I into my search bar, Inuyasha is going to be the first thing that pops up for like weeks now.
Yay! I'm happy about that. Who doesn't like Inuyasha? It's fun. I swear.
Or else.
Bum, bum, bum. I just want to get out of the thing, guys. I just want out.
It's like, where are the repels when you need them?
I don't know. I don't have enough room to carry him if I did. Limited inventory space here. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. One, really?
We need more characters with the area attacks.
But that would be useful. 2000.
It feels like it's a 90s anime.
Well, the manga was released in 1996 or 8. One of those two dates.
It's weird though because it feels like it came out in the 90s.
Well, it was
Like
it was animated in the 90s. They would have started working on it in 99 at the latest to produce these things that they were doing, because as we all know, things are not created at the same time they release. So
I know that Animaniacs desperately wanted you to know that in the new season that came out. And yet somehow they still managed to predict us wearing masks and being locked indoors.
Interesting. Conspiracy theory. The animators released the virus so that they could be right.
We're making our predictions come true whether you want them to be or not. They keep attacking Songo. What's up with that?
They're just rude. How can you attack best girl like this? The best girl that if we go back and play Inuyasha Secret of the Cursed Mask, I'm totally playing a guy so I can steal her from Moroku. You're too good for Moroku, Songo. A Mary Sue like me would be much more silly. What are you looking at, Alex? Don't you look at me like that.
He's judging you.
Don't you look at me like that. God damn it. God damn it. Let me out. Let me out. Who's scum? You're scum. I'm not scum. I just think Songo deserves better than Moroku. That she should be with my OC.
Who's definitely not a self-insert.
I would never go that low. Oh god, I'm now remembering all the jokes from...
Let's not.
From Bronies React.
Oh, I was thinking of something else.
No, it was from Bronies React. Basically, it's like, at the beginning when things started off, nobody liked Flash Sentry. So he's like, everybody knows it. So the guy's joke was, she should be with my OC. And then as it went on, he's like, you know what? I'm beginning to really fail bad for Flash Sentry. And And I'm like, but I really don't think that he should get together with A. Everybody knows that he should be with my OC. I like how it went from because as the series went on, he just got kicked in the ground more and more that the girl that he liked he was never going to see again. Everybody just felt bad. It's like none of us liked him at the beginning, but now we just feel bad.
I'm not familiar with this. What is it?
What, My Little Pony?
Like, was it like a fan thing?
Okay, so My Little Pony did this really weird spin-off of it where it was Equestria Girls, so they could have a human doll toy line along with a pony toy line. So
I thought you said porn line there for a second. I'm like, okay, yeah, that checks out.
So yeah, so they did it to have a girl toy line. Yeah. A girl doll toy line. And so they made so Twilight ended up going into the human realm, and for some reason ended up getting a crush on a boy there, and they're like, "You're a pony!"
Yeah, no, that's a little weird.
Yeah. It's like, God, but even now, Flash Sentry is still in a relationship with a horse person, kind of, because the other character they're kind of putting him back with was also originally from Equestria, so there's that's happening.
Look, I think I'll just stick to the Mandalorian space dad.
Oh, but it was an interesting thing that happened. But yeah, bronies, man.
Yeah, never took an interest in that stuff, and like, can't say that I think that I missed out on anything.
You probably didn't. I enjoyed the cartoon for what it was, but I was never like crazy obsessed with it or anything. I like the songs. I like to cry for some of the episodes. Because they actually confirmed dead parents in one of the episodes. So, there was that. Also, William Shatner is Applejack's granddad.
What?
Yeah. William Shatner is in My Little Pony. He voices Grandpere. Also, Q is there. He is Discord.
John Delancey.
Yeah, John Delancey is in My Little Pony, and he is a reoccurring character. Did you not know this?
I'm sorry. Captain Kirk and Q are in My Little Pony.
Yes. I did not make this up. This is true facts. In fact, John Delancey is constantly a recurring character. He may or may not be. He's pretty much playing Q in My Little Pony form.
I would say that makes it. It probably is Q, just like in a disguise.
Yeah, he is Discord, who is the god of chaos. Occasionally, he makes chocolate rain.
That is literally Q.
Yeah. He may or may not be in a relationship with a pony. I don't know. The relationship is weird.
I don't know. I mean, Q technically isn't. I mean, he's like. I'm not even sure if he's like a being. He's more like an ideal or something. He's like a high concept, like God.
Mm-hmm. got away
How
from it.
convenient that we didn't find it.
How convenient on the one pass with no turns. He managed to get away.
These walls are made of solid rock.
Ba-ba-da. And save. God dang it. Do we wish to give chase? Or do we wish to call this here and watch 2 episodes of G Gundam instead?
I think it's time for some Gundam.
Okay. Let's save again.
Because it feels like we didn't even get to where we thought we were in the guide.
No, I thought I was closer to the end, god damn it, but they had this whole section cut out, apparently.
So,
Fuck.
I guess what we're gonna do is we're going to break for... We're gonna cut this stream, and
Yeah,
we're gonna start a new one. And we're gonna watch some Mobile Fighter G Gundam.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Ugh.
So, I have just a quick announcement to make, in case anyone decides to cut out now. I will be doing my very first stream this coming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
I'm going to be streaming a visual novel called My Tetsu. I'm gonna have my...
I'm sorry. Okay, continue.
What was that?
I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I just can't believe you're actually doing.
Well, okay. So here's the backstory. My friend Winter, who you know, he bought it for me as a gag gift, and I'm like, if I ever play this, you're gonna have to fucking be there with me. So he's gonna be there, and we're going to see how it's. I doubt. Something tells me it ain't gonna be no Clannad.
Oh boy, I can't. I'm probably gonna tune in to see how things are going. It's been a while since I've talked to Winter anyway, so.
I mean, this visual novel asks the question, "Hey, have you ever wanted to fuck a train?"
Have you? Have you?
Me personally, no. No. Steam engines, they're boiling hot. They would scald you to death. You don't want your bits anywhere near that. But apparently, someone in Japan decided.
Hey, I'd fuck that.
What if we took trains and made them sexy? So that's what I will be doing on Wednesday. We will be exploring that question: is can you make a train sexy?
The Japanese, they find a way, man.
For the love of God, please don't take this out of context.
I have a feeling that someone is probably clipping my stuff when I'm not even noticing. God dang, guys. Anyway, so I'm going to be ending this here. We're going to take a 15-minute break. Should we call it? 15-minute break.
Yeah, sounds good.
Everybody goes bathroom, get some water, do all your daily necessities. We're going to cut, and then we come back, and we will laugh at the amazing that is G Gundam.
I think that the next episode takes place in Britain.
Yeah.
So everyone, get your fancy little hats, your teacups, and your British accents ready.
Yeah, let's do this. All right. See you guys in 15 minutes.
Sayonara for now.